Hi, I'm Greg Aronowitz and this is Barnyard Effects. As you may have noticed, we do all kinds of projects here at the Barnyard, but this one is very, very different and very special. I've worked with Greg Benson from Mediocre Films a lot, usually on like hardcore prank videos. I've seen him get punched in the neck from, freaking people out with his pranks. But this one really came from the heart. It's kind of a unique way to spend April Fool's Day. The title of Greg's new video is Prank It Forward, and the concept behind it is to do a positive surprise for people. What Greg Benson decided to do was go into a California homeless shelter and take their eating area and turn it into like a 5-star restaurant. He asked me to make the environment look different than what it was and try and give these people the experience of eating in a really fancy place. The space we started with was very basic and empty. It was just stark white walls and really tall, skylights, very bright. I wanted to create atmosphere and texture, but I also didn't have a lot of time. We had to move everything in very, quietly the morning of the dinner and have everything ready for the dinner. And then the second it was over, we had to pull everything out so that evening it was back to normal. So I decided to build freestanding structures. Red 5 helmed the majority of the construction. She built all of the freestanding lattice work. Alison did all of the shopping and she found beautiful green crushed velvet curtains, and she found a really nice selection of realistic looking leaves that we were able to weave through all the lattice. We had 7 freestanding structures that had to be fully covered. And then I had Amish working on the centerpieces. I wanted to keep the theme and just make everything feel like it was connected and united. So I decided to make the centerpieces with miniature lattice, like for a dollhouse. We actually couldn't get enough to do squares, so I ended up with triangles, which ended up being perfect because Red 5 found these wreaths that were woven out of branches. Again, just going with a very natural theme, and they fit the triangle of lattice fit perfectly into the wreath. And then Alison got these candles, these fake candles that looked super real, and they were like big column candles, pillar candles, and they fit perfectly in there. And then we put more of the ivy around. Amish did all the finish work on those to make sure that they were ready on time. After we got everything built, Dave and Missy loaded up the truck and we headed out to the Ascencia Shelter. I think the thing that really tied it all together and made it the full restaurant experience was that Greg brought in a string quartet, and they were in the back corner and they just played throughout dinner. And the live music and the tuxedos, it really made it feel like you were at someplace special. We also created a hostess stand so that the guests could be greeted as they came in. And we made a fancy menu to reflect Jesse's courses so people knew what they were going to be eating. We really wanted to just capture the whole experience of going to a high-end restaurant. The whole experience was very positive, even setting up that day. My crew and everyone involved. Jesse, the chef, and his whole crew were amazing. They were so friendly. He really showed that it means something to him to prepare food, and for him to come and help out on this and be so passionate about it really meant something to me and made me even happier to be a part of it. And at the end of the night, after everybody was served, they actually had some food left over, so myself and my crew got to have the meal that he prepared for everyone. And it was clear everyone involved really enjoyed the meal, and I can see why. Jesse is an amazing chef, and we were lucky to have him. So that's how we spent our April Fool's Day here at the Barnyard. But seriously, this is no laughing matter. There are people out there in need who can use your help. So do me a favor and go watch Greg Benson's video over at Mediocre Films. For every 1,000 views, money's donated to a good cause. So watch it, pass it on, and help Greg Benson make it happen.
Thank you for watching the Barnyard Effects YouTube channel. If you enjoyed our videos, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and share. We have lots more to show you, so come back next week for more.